Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tom, and today it's a new year. Everyone always does these like New Year's resolutions. I don't like resolutions because everyone always makes them and no one sticks to them. What's the point? Make things that you're actually going to set. So I've decided today, instead of making New Year's resolutions, I will make my bucket list basically. And I've decided to document it, so when I do these things, I can document that and tick them off virtually. I've gone with a list of 50 things that I'm going to share with you. If I think of any more, I'll just do it, you know. But I've decided, usually people do like 100 things, but I've done 50 because 100 is going to be hard. So I've gone 50 things, I've written them all down here in this lovely little list, and I'll be sharing them with you today. I've decided to include some of the things that I've already done, so I can just tick them off to make me feel better about myself. So, that's a good idea, isn't it? There won't be that many. So, let's get started. So, number one on my bucket list is get good grades at school. Tick. I think I got reasonable grades at school up until A-level, which if you're not in the UK, A-level is what you do after GCSE. GCSE is what you do at the end of high school, I suppose. I don't know how it works, but so up until GCSE, I got really good grades, B's, A's, some C's, a few D's, and A-level I got 2 B's and 2 D's. That's good. I think that's good. Okay, moving on. Number 2, get a dog. Tick. That thing. Funny story about that. My parents decided to get, because my sister loves dagoos. If you don't know what dagoos are, they're little gerbily, 2 little rat things. They're not rats. But she went there, and actually she was going to get 2 because you're not supposed to separate them, I think. But there's only 1. So she was like, I don't want a dago. Can I get a dog instead of dagoos? So we got that thing that never gets off the couch. Third one, travel abroad. Some people might be surprised. In fact, everyone's surprised when I tell them I've never been abroad. Obviously, the country of choice for me is America. Specifically Los Angeles. No reason at all. The next thing I want to do, number 4 on my bucket list, is go to Disneyland. Specifically to get a long churro. Love churros. And the ones at Disneyland look heavenly. Of course there's rides. I don't want to go on rides. Duh. Number 5. Visit a wonder of the world. I love stuff like that. I would love to visit, like, thinking of a wonder of the world. The Great Wall, is that a wonder of the world? Something like that. So, moving on. Number 6, lose weight. I think that's on everyone's bucket list. You could be like a gymnast, and I think you'd think to yourself, I want to lose weight, because that's just how everyone feels. I want to lose weight because I'm not exactly thin, am I? And I'm very self-conscious. I've also put get fit. I don't necessarily want to get fit, I just want to lose the weight. Number 6, go scuba diving. I've already been scuba diving, but we did a scuba diving class on holiday, and the holiday was in Devon because I'd never been abroad, and it was in a swimming pool, and it was great. I nearly drowned at first, but it was great. But now I'd like to actually go scuba diving, like in the sea, like with dolphins and all that. Next, learn to play the violin. Number 7. I've tried to learn 3 instruments in my life. 1, I did piano lessons / keyboard lessons for 3 years maybe, and I do know how to play the piano, but it since then has virtually slipped out of my mind, so I could probably do with relearning the piano. I tried to take flute lessons. I signed up for it, but no one ever called me back, so flutes are cool. And I also tried to learn the violin, but my mum got one for her birthday, I don't know, because I think she wants to learn the violin, I'm not sure. And I tried to play it and I broke the strings, so that ended that. But I would like to play the violin. 8, attend an Olympics. I hate everything to do with sports. Could not be less interested. But I'd really love to visit the Olympics. We've seen the torch in 2012. We went to go and see the torch coming down the street. But I want to actually go and see an Olympics. 9, ride a Segway. I've never ridden one, and I've always wanted to ride a Segway. I'm going to fall off because that's just the nature of Segways, but I'd love to ride a Segway. That was number 10, sorry. Number 11, attend a murder mystery dinner party. I don't know why, I've just always wanted to attend one of these. They're so fun. If not, create my own. That's right. I'm the murderer. Number 12. Now this is one on everyone's dream list, but a lot of people like say they want to do this and don't really mean it. I really mean this. I think it would be amazing to act or like be an extra in a movie or TV show, not necessarily the lead role, but I don't even know if I want an acting career. I just think that I would like to act in something. Do you know what I mean? Like, just I want to be in something. I want to be on IMDb, that's what I really want. I also want to go on number 12. This is 13. I'm just going to skip the numbers because I know I've got 50 and I can't remember which is which. So this next one is go on the longest zip wire in the world, which is located in Wales, and I can get there. So I'm going to be doing that before I die. It's going to be scary as because it's over a flipping canyon thing, but I'm going to do it. A lot of people won't believe this either, but I have never been to Legoland and I would love to go to Legoland. I'm not made of money, in fact I've got no money, so, you know. Next one, go to a trampoline park again. Do you know those trampoline parks, like big fun houses with trampolines on the walls? This like area is covered in trampolines. I'd love to do that. I actually wanted to be a trampolinist, like for the Olympics. Not in Shanghai, so I can't do that. Go on a safari. I love animals to death. I'd love to go on a safari. Possibly not get killed by a lion or something, but you know, see an elephant up close or something, that would be great. And this one also relates to acting. I would love to play a superhero. I don't know why, but the Blob just came to my mind, and that is really rude towards myself. Rude. There's got to be a superhero out there that one day, if I ever make it, I will play that superhero. I had my heart set on Nightwing, but I don't think that's going to happen. No. Next one is a big one for me. Get my dream job. And if you haven't probably guessed, this is my dream job. And currently it's not my job because of obvious reasons. This would be my dream job. Not necessarily, you know, like I want loads of money. I just think to be able to make people laugh. Office don't need money from this in order to make it a job, otherwise it's not a job. But I think this would be such a great thing. I grew up with watching people like this and thought, I'm going to do this, I can do this, I can make people laugh. I've never wanted anything else. I've only, after years of figuring out what I wanted, I didn't go to university because I didn't know what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Buy my own house. People say buy my own house, like a 3-story mansion thing. I don't want a mansion. I'll get lost. I'll get lost in Denell all the time. So I just want a nice little house that I can call my own. I've paid off the mortgage, don't need to worry about payments for it, and it's my house. It's little, possibly bigger than my room, because, you know, this house is small. Nice, but small. Doug the Pug, if you ever want to hit me up, swear to God, I'd love to meet you. Love dogs. Doug the Pug needs to be on everyone's bucket list. Next, meet a famous person. Now, you probably look at me going, everyone's met a famous person. I've seen famous people, like in real life. I've seen them, like in concerts and like passing by. I've seen them. I've never actually met, to my recollection, a famous person. Never talked to one. I wouldn't class them as famous. Yeah, I've never met one. To bake a cake that looks professional, well, we can agree that's not going to happen. But it's on my bucket list, so I'm going to attempt. Write a book. I've always thought you would be good. I hate English, right? I hate reading and I hate writing, but I thought to myself, you would be good at writing a book. So I'm going to write a book. I've actually already written a few stories that I've never told anyone about, but I don't know where they are. So yeah, I have loads of ideas and I'd like to possibly do it with my mom. If not a book, I'd like to write a movie. I think I'd be good at writing horror movies because they need improving. People are stupid. Okay, the next one is a bit far-fetched, but this, I'm determined to make this happen if I get fit and slim down. Live to be over 100, because I want a birthday card from the Queen. experienced zero gravity, you know those things with the aeroplanes where you go up and then go straight back down again? First of all, I have to get rid of my fear of aeroplanes. That's zero gravity, I want to do that. Next, ride a helicopter. I've never ridden a plane because I've never tried the boards, so I've never ridden a helicopter, so I'd like to ride in a helicopter. Next, I am going to put a tick next to this one. It's climb a mountain. I've not said climb any mountain. It could be a mountain like this big. It's classed as a mountain. But I'm not talking about Everest or anything, because I don't want to die. But I have partially, I've not climbed to the top, but I've climbed one for a school trip, Mount Snowdon in Wales. I brought a piece of that mountain back with me. I can show you it if you want me to. I'm sure you'd be interested. Not. So yes, I have partially climbed Mount Snowdon to find a quarry that I really didn't care about. To get a tattoo, which I will be doing, that is something I can definitely cross on my bucket list, because I want to get a tattoo on my wrist. I know that's one of the places where it hurts, but I want to get one on my wrist. Thinking about one of those Chinese dragons, possibly that wraps around your arm. That looks quite cool. Successfully decorate a gingerbread house. Never done it. Never want to bake my own gingerbread house, but I want to decorate one. Notice I didn't put bake or make. Decorate. 1 year in the near future, I will decorate a house that looks so good it will be on Pinterest. Tend VidCon. I think for every person who likes YouTube or is aspiring to be a YouTuber, that should be on your bucket list, because I, once again, attend VidCon ties with other things. Never travelled abroad, never had the money to travel abroad, never had the passion to travel abroad because I'm afraid of flying, and I've always wanted to go to America. Next, attend Comic Con, exactly the same thing. Big comic book fan. I don't actually read comic books. I like superheroes and everything, so I want to attend VidCon. I mean, Comic Con. Ride an elephant. How friggin' cool would it be to ride an elephant? See the Northern Lights. I don't know where you'd have to go. I think it's one of the Arctics. I don't know. I want to see the Northern Lights. Oh, it's the North, because it's the Northern Lights. That makes sense, isn't it? It's the North. So it'd be the Antarctic. The Scandinavia countries probably see them as well. So I want to see the Northern Lights. I would like to skydive. If you haven't seen I'm a Celebrity, they do skydiving in it. But the first bit is skydiving, and I'd love to skydive because it looks fun, even though there's a possibility that I might fall to death. But I want to skydive because it's challenging. I want to challenge myself more. Okay. Next, break Guinness World Record. There's got to be one in here that I haven't, that looks easy or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's that? A Jaffa cake. I could make the largest Jaffa cake in the world. I could do that. And I could have the largest collection of random books. I could achieve the most jive kicks and flicks in 30 seconds. Gotta be one that I could just, like, you know, eat the most Ferrero Rochers in 5 minutes or something, because I love those. And I'll tell you what I could do, eat the most Krispy Kreme original glazed donuts, because those, there's like nothing there, and you eat one bite and it's already gone. Does anyone else have that problem? Learn a language. I am in the process of learning Italian. If I wanted to learn language, it would be either Italian or Japanese. I just think Italian is such a cool language, and I've always wanted to go to Italy. And I started learning summer of 2016 on Duolingo, stopped for a while, started again in summer of 2017, and I haven't done it since. So I'll probably start again in summer of 2018. Next, this is funny. I've always wanted to make it on one of those BuzzFeed lists, you know, like people, 69 people, I don't know why I said 69, 50 people that saw something, tweeted about it, and weird, like, you know, one of those like, or an FBE video. Do you know what FBE is? It's on YouTube. Fine Brothers Entertainment. They make react videos. I've always, if you've made it onto a Fine Brothers video, you've made it. That's what I'm saying. Next is visit the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. I just think that looks really pretty and it'd be fun to go to Iceland. Although there's like 2 people living in Iceland, I've been made aware. But you know. Next, this might come as a shock to most of you, because you think, why the hell would you want to do that? But I love this type of stuff, I like geology. I want to see a volcano in person. Possibly not one that's active, a dormant one, or a dead one. Possibly, is Vesuvius dead? Is it extinct? If not that one, because I'd also like to see Pompeii then. So the next one is, I hopefully will be doing this soon, because, you know, it's not that far-fetched, is visit the Natural History Museum, either the UK or the US, or both, because I've never been there, and I'd love to go there, because I love history. I don't love history, I love biology, I love animals, stuff like that, blah blah, like science. Next is a funny one. Now, I'm not saying I want to be famous, but I would absolutely love to be a guest on the Graham Norton show. Graham Norton, hello, hit me up. For the simple reason, to pull the lever when someone's sitting in the red chair. Now, if you don't know what Graham Norton is, it's a chat show in the UK. People from guests, like actors all over the world, come on there. It's very popular. It's very good. He's a very good presenter, and he has this thing called the Red Show. People come and tell stories, and then if they don't like the story, the celebrities or Graham Norton will just pull the lever and they get flipped. I just want to be on Graham Norton so I can flick the lever. That's all I want to do in my life. Next, another related to I'm a Celebrity is do Celebrity Cyclone. If you don't know what Celebrity Cyclone is, it's this great water slide thing where you have to get 5 or 4 stars on the star markers, and then when everyone's there, this massive gush of water pushes you to the back. It's so fun. I'm not saying I want to go on I'm a Celebrity because I don't really fancy eating like bits and stuff, but I would love to go on I'm a Celebrity purely for the fact that I'd do Celebrity Cyclone if I made it that far. In which case I would just not go home until they let me do Celebrity Cyclone. Next is go on the London Eye, another one, because we could be going to London soon, I don't know. But I'd love to go on the London Eye, never been on it. But, you know, the London Eye, it's a major landmark. Yeah. Next, stand on the equator. This also ties into not going abroad. I need to go abroad first before I stand on the equator. But wouldn't it be cool to say that you stood on the equator? Yes, it would. Next, riding a limousine. Never ridden one. Actually, have I? I'll get back to you on that because I feel like I really want to go to a party or something. Or maybe it was a bus. I don't know. Anyway, the next one is also similar to attend Disneyland, which means I'd have to go abroad, travel to America, have money to go to abroad and travel America. It's attend Halloween Horror Nights. And if not, I'll attend the Alton Towers one. Yeah. Next is quite funny because you look at me and go, you're never going to be able to do that, which is completely true. Learn to river dance / tap dance would be kind of fun. But wouldn't it be cool to just like, so what's your party trick, and then just suddenly whip out river dancing like, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it? Next, name a star. Wouldn't it be great to have a star named after you? I think so. And the last two are really important because they are the ultimate goals for my dream job. Reach 100,000 subs so I can get the silver play button. What an achievement that would be. I could put it, I'd have to move some of this stuff, but I could put it somewhere. And the next one is reach 1 million subs. I'm not really bothered about going into the millions. I just want enough to make an honest living, like just to sustain myself. So if I could reach 1 million subs and win the gold play button, that would be amazing. It would be my life goal completely come true, dream come true. It's going to be quite a while off, and I've not even put 10 million because that seems a bit far-fetched to me. Although you should never ever say that. So in the future, if that ever happens, I will add it on. But for now, I'm going to leave that off because that seems a bit too far in the future. So, that is my bucket list. 3/4 of which I've already done. So, yeah. Out of 50. 46 more to go. And if Graham Norton sees this, it'll be 45. So, you know, I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.